Trends get you attention, but not all trends actually help your business grow.
What's up, guys? This is Philip Sessions, founder and CEO of Refined VA, where we help busy dadpreneurs like you get virtual assistants focused in social media so you can buy back your time and be online and ever present everywhere all at once.
So today's episode, I want to talk to you about the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to using trending content. So let's talk about the pros behind using trending content. First of all, it's going to get you more reach. Awesome. That's what we all want. We want to be able to reach more people and new people so we can grow our audience. It'll bring relevance to you because you're now talking about something that's trending, something that is here in the moment instead of something that happened 10, 20 years ago. And it'll also create discoverability because people are seeing this content. And again, it's relevant. And so now they're going to discover you because the algorithms are pushing this trending content out. But the cons behind using this trending content are that you may dilute your message. Because if it's a trend that doesn't relate with your content at all, and that's going to be a super big stretch, or you're just trying your hardest to be able to use that trend, but you're not relating it back to your content or the message that you typically share, it's not actually going to help you. It's actually going to hurt you because you're diluting that message just so you can use a trend and get some views. The people that are actually into that trend are probably not the people that you're looking for, so it's not always good to use the trend. And another con is just jumping on a trend that doesn't align with you and your personal brand, your core values, another way to say that. So if there's some kind of trend going on, let's say, like this is a while back, so again, I'm talking about an old trend, but a lot of you probably saw that baby podcast content. Now everybody started doing baby this, baby that, baby the other, and actually we did that as well, but we've got a podcast. So we did a baby recording and we actually talked about our virtual assistant, getting a virtual assistant, and the baby had a virtual assistant. So I've got emails, messages, invoices. I'm dying here. Sounds like you have a problem. Ever heard of delegation? What the? Are you me? We made it relevant for us, but if we would have simply just tried to throw any random thing out there to talk about, oh baby, AI, here we are doing the podcast thing, yet we didn't have a podcast, or we didn't typically, we didn't do virtual assistant stuff, or we didn't make it relevant to us, it wouldn't have aligned with our business, because why are we talking about babies except for just to try and use the trending content? So make sure as you're using that trending content that it actually aligns with where you're at. And so with using these trends, a lot of times you're going to get these short-term spikes, which are great, but it really is going to throw you off, especially if you're using trends that don't match with your brand. You're going to get an audience in possibly that are just going to follow you because they've seen you, but they're not necessarily an audience that you want to work with. So now it's diluted your audience, or saturated your audience rather, because now you've got an audience that, maybe for us it's dadpreneurs that are in the construction and contractor space, but now because I used, let's say that baby podcast trend, now I'm getting podcasters in, I'm getting people that are doing content creation that are actually really good at it in because they found it relevant and funny, but those aren't necessarily the people that I want to view our content. And so I want to make sure, and you need to make sure as well, that as you're using these trending contents, well, yes, it's great, you get this spike in viewership, it may also end up hurting you because now you've saturated your audience by adding in people that weren't necessarily your core audience of who you want to talk to. So you have to be careful with those trends for that reason as well. And so when using trending content, it's not about just trying to use every single trend. It's about trying to use the trends that are going to benefit you the most, that are going to help you reach more of the audience that you want. So use trending content as strategy and be strategic with it, but not as your foundation, because if you're always just trying to look for the next trending thing, you're not going to build up a lot of trust with your audience. And let's face it, trends come and go. Trends don't happen all the time. And so if that's the only time you're ever on social media, you're ever only posting content, you may just be a one-hit wonder. You may just get people to view your stuff here and there. And so you need to have a foundation of consistent content, a consistent brand, but leverage strategically the trending content to help promote you and your business services. And like I mentioned, we used that baby AI podcast trend video a while back, and while it got a lot of engagement, a lot of views on that content, it actually really didn't bring anybody in. Now, it created relevance, and for us as well, by using that trending content, we were able to show, hey, we know how to do video editing. And so there were a lot of reasons to do it, but it didn't actually bring any leads in from that. But we've made other posts that weren't trending, that weren't sexy, that weren't engaging like that have actually brought in more leads. So it's not always about creating the trending content and expecting that trending content to do a lot of the work. It's about creating that consistent, quiet content, so to speak, that's going to create the leads that you're looking for in your content creation, but it's still good and fun to change it up and use that trending content for your content. So make sure that you use trends wisely, because you never know how they can benefit you or how they can hurt you unless if you are looking at them strategically and being wise about how you use those trends.